Hello, yogis. For those of you that are new here, typically when I'm set up like this, that means it's a meditation day. I did get some messages asking for more meditation. So yeah, let's do it. I know meditation can feel overwhelming and even sometimes like a waste of time. But I really encourage you to just trust that the next 20 minutes will be of benefit. So our bodies do the best when we're resting. My understanding is that when we sleep is when we actually burn fat, when it's easier to digest our food, right? So a state of rest does not mean that we're not productive. So take the time right now, get comfortable. If you want to get back in bed and cover up, or if you want to do a seated meditation, get in a comfortable position, whatever that is for you. And I thought it would be really beautiful today to read from one of my all-time favorite books, Journey to the Heart, Melody Beattie. I knew her from my sociology world and then found her again as a yogi. And this book is profound, in my opinion, at its relatability. So once you find your position, let your eyes close. Take a big full inhale in and sigh. And notice if there's something you can do to get 10% more comfortable. Maybe you need to adjust your clothes or move some hair out of the way. Do that now. And take your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Noticing the touch of air on your forehead. And then shifting your attention down into your eyes. If you feel safe with them closed, see if you can expand your gaze. And if keeping your eyes closed is stressful, see if you can kind of half close them, softening your gaze. Taking your attention now down into your nostrils. If there is a scent around you, see if you can identify it. Kind of like that's my detergent. Or, I smell coffee in the kitchen. Just let your brain recognize whatever it is so it'll stop worrying about it. Shift your attention now into your ears. There is a busy, bustling world all around you. And those sounds are not a distraction from your meditation, but instead a part of it. And then shift your attention into your mouth. Drop your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Let there be space between the upper and lower jaw. And notice if there's any residual taste in your mouth. Again, we're just identifying things so that the mind can be at peace. And now release your senses and let my voice become your voice. Today's meditation says, embrace the unknown. How boring it would be if we knew everything that was going to happen. Yet we are always trying to peek around the corner and see ahead. If we knew everything that was going to happen, we wouldn't need to experience it. There would be nothing to learn, explore, or gain. We'd stay in our heads instead of our hearts. So often, it's the surprises of the moments and hours, the unexpected twists and turns that give meaning to our journey and make our lessons come alive. You are connected to truth. You are connected to divine guidance. You can trust and embrace your guidance from God, Spirit, Creator. That means you will get all the visions, all the guidance, all the advanced knowledge and wisdom you need. Not too much to spoil the surprise, and not too much to neutralize the lesson. Just enough guidance to let you know you are never alone. We will spend the next few moments allowing this lesson to just exist. In your mind's eye, I want you to recall a memory where you learned something, maybe before it was your time to learn it. And it doesn't have to be a big, major life learning, but just something that wasn't yours to know just yet. And I want you to recall that feeling. What's coming up for me was when I learned that Santa was not a person. And I was quite young, and my big brother had told me he wasn't real. And my heart was broken. That was not my time for that information. Or maybe it's in business when you as a manager learn that something is about to change that will impact people. And you have a confidant and you share information, and it's not their time to have that information. There are so many examples in our daily life where things are learned or shared before it's time. And I think that's one small snippet of this meditation. What's coming up for me is to give time, to trust that's what's ours, what's meant to be is coming. But if it comes too soon, the story will change. And if the story changes, so too do the lessons we learn, the feelings we get to experience, and maybe even the opportunities that present themselves to us. And this might seem counterintuitive, but in your mind's eye, I want you to remember a memory that is not your favorite. There's no joy in the memory. And just hold that memory for a moment. Identify the place and time in the linear calendar of this life for you. When did it occur? 5 years, 10 years, 10 minutes ago. And then I want you to think about something incredibly wonderful that was only possible because of that memory. Maybe you learned a skill. Maybe you met someone. And just let your mind ruminate on the fact that really wonderful things can come from things that are not wonderful. And I want you to see if you can hold both of those memories equally. The painful memory, the lesson, and the beautiful memory that might be a prize. Even if there were 20 other steps between memories, this happy memory could not have taken place without this painful one. And allow yourself the opportunity to hold both of them as equally important and valuable. It can be challenging to hold space for conflicting emotions at the same time. But this skill set will bring us greater joy long term. So when we are in a present moment of discomfort, we can acknowledge that a future moment of joy is coming and bring that joy into the present moment. Allowing the possibility of life to open up before you. And then drop both of those memories, thanking them for their lesson, and just exist now in your body. take your attention to your toes, both feet. And then shift that attention up into the ankles. Let your attention swirl around, encapsulating the entire ankle and foot. Taking that awareness up into the lower legs, the shins and the calves. Allowing this attention to remove any stress or sickness. Having it come up higher now into the knees, the kneecap, the back of the knee. Coming up to the upper legs, the quads and the hamstrings, front and back of the thighs. Shifting up higher now into the pelvis and the glutes, wrapping around the hips. Everything from the hips below is relaxed and healed. Shifting that awareness up into the lower belly, lower back, and all of the organs inside. Your attention offering healing. Coming up into the mid-belly and mid-back. Shifting to the upper belly, into the chest and upper back. Coming into your shoulder blades, shoulder socket, collarbones, into the upper arms, tricep and bicep, encasing the elbows. The joints relax. The lower arm bones, your wrists. Attention into each and every finger simultaneously. Everything from the shoulders down is healed and whole. Taking your attention up into the throat and neck. Your face, the back of your head, and finally the crown of your head. This is your connection to trusting that you will know what you need to know when you need to know it. If you'd like to end your practice here and go to sleep, please do so now. If you'd like to come back and wake up for the rest of your day, gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, moving around. As you're ready, coming to a fetal position on either side, there is no rush. Taking your time, press yourself up to a simple seat. Bring your hands to heart center. May we trust that we will get just enough guidance to let us know we are never alone. Namaste. Thank you, yogis.